About to hear comes from the original 1852 version of Uncle Tom's Cabin, written by Harriet Beecher Stowe. Most of us grew up learning about a character called Uncle Tom, a name that became an insult used to describe someone who is cowardly, submissive, and willing to betray his own people to please those in power. But that image did not come from Harriet Beecher Stowe. It came from rewritten versions and stage productions that deliberately stripped the character of his dignity and courage. In Stowe's original, Uncle Tom is a man of extraordinary moral strength. He endures brutal beatings and faces death itself rather than reveal the whereabouts of two enslaved women trying to escape to freedom. He forgives his tormentors with his last breath. He leads others to faith in the darkest of circumstances. The real Uncle Tom was not a coward. He was one of the most courageous figures in American literature. The hunt was long, animated, and thorough, but unsuccessful, and with grave, ironic exultation, Cassie looked down on Legree as, weary and dispirited, he alighted from his horse. "Now, Quimbo," said Legree, as he stretched himself down in the sitting room, "you just go and walk that Tom up here, right away. The old cuss is at the bottom of this your whole matter, and I'll have it out of his old black hide, or I'll know the reason why." Sambo and Quimbo, both, though hating each other, were joined in one mind by a no less cordial hatred of Tom. Legree had told them, at first, that he had bought him for a general overseer in his absence, and this had begun an ill will on their part, which had increased in their debased and servile natures, as they saw him becoming obnoxious to their master's displeasure. Quimbo, therefore, departed with a will to execute his orders. Tom heard the message with a forewarning heart, for he knew all the plan of the fugitives' escape and the place of their present concealment. He knew the deadly character of the man he had to deal with, and his despotic power. But he felt strong in God to meet death, rather than betray the helpless. He sat his basket down by the row, and, looking up, said, "Into thy hands I commend my spirit. Thou hast redeemed me, O Lord God of truth." And then